Hello friends, welcome to all. My name is Professor Praveen Joshi. I am working as a librarian in MES Art and Commerce College, Mehikar. My mail ID is mesACClibrary@gmail.com. Here we are seeing my own PPT that is based on research ethics and plagiarism and copyright. Let us see first what is meant by ethics. In some simple language, ethics is a principle and guideline for doing an activity. More principle that govern the conducting of activity. Ethics refer to whether a particular practice is right or wrong, or we can say a research ethics tells researcher that what or which thing are ethical for doing a proper research. Okay. Next slide. When we should be in in research. When we be unethical in research, the unethical behavior will affect on evaluation of the study. It also refers poorly on the profession and may result in increase in negative public opinion. It can unfairly affect the reputation and academic record of individual researcher or author. So it is all harm or effect on everyone, that is researcher, author, student, on everyone. What are the research objective to apply ethics on research? Main objective of research ethics are: it helps in bringing out truth, avoidance of error, promote the value of research, it promote the collaborative work, it holds the accountability of researcher, it helps in building public support, it helps in getting participant, avoid any manipulation, makes research report trustworthy. Now we see the different types of ethics. Honesty is honesty in reporting data, result, method and procedure is ethics. Avoid bias in experimental design data analysis, interpretation and peer review. Openness in sharing data, result, idea, tool, resources and openness to criticism. Respect to intellectual property right, that is patent, copyright, etc. Integrity, acting with sincerity, striving for consistency of thought and action. Carefulness, to avoid careless error and negligence. Proper documentation of all aspects. Confidentially in context of communication, personal record and privacy issue. Responsible mentoring in terms of guiding research student. Responsible publication with an aim to serve the society. Ensuring the legality of whole process by obeying relevant laws, that is institutional and government policy. So here we see the what is meant by ethics in research. What are our conclusion? We will see it now. Research ethics is important for all the people who conduct the research project and applied the result from research finding. All researchers should be familiar to with basic ethical principle and up-to-date knowledge of policies and procedure designed to ensure the safety of research subject. Along with this, researcher must try to write his work in his own word and avoid plagiarism. Research must publish in research review paper in reputed journal, that is Scopus and other, and not to any journal having low impact factor. Okay, now we will see what is meant by plagiarism and what are the their different types and what can we do to avoid the plagiarism. Plagiarism is stealing and publication of another's author's thought, ideas, language or expression and then representation them as own original work. Plagiarism is considered as academic dishonesty. It is also considered as serious ethical offense. Okay, it is due to the easy access and the ease of cutting and pasting from wide range of material available on the internet. It defect the purpose of evaluation as it stifles creativity and originality. This PPT attempts to give you some guidance on what constitutes plagiarism, why it is wrong, and how to avoid it. Okay, then we are in this slide we see the which thing can be plagiarized. Words, idea finding, writing, graphic presentation, computer program, diagrams, graphs, illustration, information, lecturer, printed material, electronic material, any other original work. So all these things can be plagiarized. Now we see how to avoid this plagiarism. Avoid plagiarism is not a difficult task. The best approach is not to copy at all. Try to summarize it, digest, and then explain what you have read in your own words. If you have to quote from other source in order to prevent the impact of the original wording or to illustrate a point, make sure that you identify the quote and provide the source. Now, there are some ways of principles of good academic practice. The first thing of principle of good academic practice is to paraphrase. We should find information, read and put our own words. Secondly, citation is a word or piece of writing taken from written work, and we have to follow the reference list and bibliographies using the APA, MLA and Chicago. Referencing is the last thing of principle of good academic practice. We have to insert the reference page at the end of research paper. Now we see the different types of plagiarism. Literal copying, reproducing a work word for word in whole or in part without permission and acknowledgement of original source. How to prevent literal copying? Keep tracking of source you used while researching and where you use it in your paper. Make sure you fully acknowledge and properly cite the original source in your paper. Use quotation mark around word for word, text and reference properly. Then we see another type is substantial copying. This can be include research material, processes, tables of equipment. Substantial copying can be defined as both quantity and quality of what was copied. How to prevent substantial copying? If your work has beneficial from the skill and judgment of the original author, that is substantial copy is taken place, make sure cite the original source. Third is text recycling, reproducing portion of an author's own work in a paper and resubmitting it for publication as entirely new paper. How to prevent text recycling? Put to anything in quotes that is taken directly from previous published paper. Even if you are reusing something in your own words, make sure to reference the source accordingly. Self-plagiarism. Self-plagiarism is the reuse of significant, identical or nearly identical portion of one's own work without acknowledgement or without citing the original work. Articles of this nature are often referred to as duplicate or multiple publication. How to prevent self-plagiarism? Some professional organizations like the Association for Computing Machinery (ACM) have created policies that deal specifically with self-plagiarism. Okay, here we see all the aspect of plagiarism. Now we see what is meant by copyright. Copyright is a form of protection given to author or creator of original works. This property right can be sold or transferred to others. Copyright law. What the copyright law state? Copyright is a form of protection ground in the US Constitution and granted by law of original work of authorship. The current copyright law, the Copyright Act of 1976, is codified in Title 17 of the US Code. What is the author's right in copyright law? Copyright law assures ownership which comes with several rights that the author has exclusively. For example, make copies of the work, distribute copy of the work, perform the work publicity, display the work publicity, make derivative works. Copyright holds Copyright holder may grant permission or license anyone else to do this thing without affecting their ownership in their work. For example, an author may permit a television adaptation of their book to be made and broadcast. How can we know our copyrights? The law provides certain ways in which copyright work may be used without the need to first obtain permission from the copyright holder. That is fair use, public domain, library privilege, copyright for examination and copying for instruction. Now, what is the protection we get under copyright? Copyright cover both published and unpublished work. Copyright protection is automatic at the moment the work is created and fixed in the tangible form, that is perceptible. Which works comes under copyrightable form? Literary works, dramatic works, musical work, artist work. Non-copyrightable works. Not everything is protected by copyright law. Copyright does not protect fact, ideas, system or method of operation. Now here we see the difference between copyright and patent and trademark. Copyright protect original work of authorship, while a patent protects invention and discoveries. A trademark protect words, phrase, symbol or design identifying the source of the goods or service of one party and distinguish them from those of others. Now we see here the Tech Act. Under the Tech Act, the copyright law provides educator with a separate set of rights in addition to fair use to display and perform the works of the works in the classroom. These rights are entitled in section 110 of 1 of the Copyright Act and apply to original work an educator want to use. So we see here what is meant by ethics in research, what is meant by plagiarism, what is meant by copyright, and how it is beneficial to the researcher or student. So thank you for hearing me carefully. Thank you.